Okay, well today's video was going to be a makeup tutorial for people who have red hair, but in this lighting, and actually it looks like my red has been washing out, which if you are a redhead and not natural redhead, you know that red washes out pretty quickly. This video is still gonna be that everyday natural looking makeup for redhead, strawberry blondes. If you are a newfound redhead like myself, I gotta stop doing the hand talking because I've gotten a lot of comments saying it's too much, but I like to talk with my hands. Anyways, if you just recently dyed your hair red, or if you are a natural redhead and starting to decide what kind of makeup you want to do, I wanted to make this tutorial because I found trouble with going from being a very bleach blonde, which I was. If you are not familiar with my channel, I used to be super bleach blonde, and you can really do anything with that color makeup wise. You can go super fun and crazy, and you can do that too if you're a redhead, but I just found it more of a struggle for me to put a pink lip with red hair. It just kind of clashed. It can be done, but I just really had to find new ways to do my makeup, change my wardrobe a little bit, and what always worked for me was neutrals, browns, taupes, cream. So neutrals have been a blessing. They are a gift from above. I'm loving my neutrals lately, and I've had a lot of good products that have been my go-to, so I thought I would share with you guys what has been working with me. And obviously these worked for me when I was a blonde, but I just kind of had to put aside my pink lipsticks that I absolutely loved and cherished when I was a blonde. I would always every single day wear like a light pink lip, and now I've changed that. So let's start doing my makeup. I might do a little chit chat, get ready with me, but I'm gonna try to keep this short and to the point. So if you have any questions down below, please let me know and I will be sure to answer them. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so and join our little community and keep up with all the things that I'm loving lately, all the products that I'm hauling, all my tutorials. I'm a lifestyle channel and it would mean the world to me if you thought it was cool to join, so subscribe. I'm gonna go in with my Skin Love Blurring Primer. This stuff smells amazing and it has mica in it. It makes your skin look really smooth. I don't think this is a necessary step in your skin routine. I consider this a skin routine because it's what I put underneath my makeup, but I guess it's just a makeup product. I like to just put it kind of in my T-zone areas. I'm not oily at all, so who knows if this is really helping. I think it does. I mean, it keeps your makeup stuck to your skin, so. But I know if you have oily skin, then primers are pretty important because you can get that slip and slide with your makeup if you don't have primer throughout. So I'm just kind of putting it here. I do tend to get creases near my smile line, so I like to kind of just press that in and then let that dry, and then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna adjust this camera a little bit because that little white space is driving my OCD nuts. We are even on both sides, people. So I'm going in with my It Cosmetics CC Cream. I'm obsessed with this stuff. This is my go-to every single day makeup, my daily makeup. If I do wear makeup daily, typically I don't do that all the time, but if I were to wear makeup in the day, this is it. I definitely have other foundations for evening and like photo shoots. Not like I'm a model or anything, but you know, there's different kinds of makeup for different kinds of things. So this It Cosmetics stuff has SPF in it, which I absolutely love. 50 SPF, and you know, SPF, I can't stress it enough. It is so important to your skin. Spraying on your neckline, your chest, everything needs to be SPF'd on the back of your hands because you don't want those wrinkles and you don't want skin cancers. Having this in my foundation is awesome because I don't have to think about adding SPF every single day unless I'm not, you know, wearing foundation. I've just put SPF on and call it a day. But doing my makeup, I don't have to think like that's an extra step. They have the Illuminating version. I did not used to get the Illuminating one. I got the one that was in the blue tube, but now that they have Illuminating, all I want to do is glow, baby, glow, and this stuff works wonders. Dab, 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 and then I'm going to blend this out with a beauty sponge. I find it kind of hard to do makeup directly into the camera. Again, not a professional, so everybody who is a professional here on YouTube, wow, your job is hard because I need to look this way to do my makeup. Hopefully you don't mind that, but I like to just kind of blend this out with a wet, damp beauty sponge. When people say that on YouTube videos, I'm like, but how wet is it? You know, like how damp is it? Because sometimes I feel like it really soaks up my makeup, but I've kind of found that if you just do like a quick 1-2 and then you squeeze it out, that's the best way for my makeup to stay fully on my face, but still for it to blend out just beautifully with the beauty sponge. And then I'm gonna bring it down to my neck because this foundation it's light. It's called Light, literally. That's the lightest one that they have, but it's still a little bit too dark for my skin because I'm Casper the Friendly Ghost and I just radiate white. See how nice that little glow is on my skin there? That's all from the foundation. It's a natural little highlighter. So now we're gonna go in with my tried and true, and probably gonna have to scrape to find some product because I use this so much and I have not purchased a new one. But Tarte Cosmetics, you guys, the Shape Tape Concealer works wonders for my skin. I didn't think it would because it's a pretty drying product and I have dry to normal skin, so I thought it would look very cakey and flaky, but it has yet to do me wrong. Underneath my eyes, and I kind of make like a shroop, shroop, shroop. Get underneath that nose because like I said, the nostrils get really red. And then I like to put a little bit in my forehead. And what I've been doing kind of lately, I probably shouldn't do it because I barely have any product left, but I have been loving this trick. And then it's putting some right along here to kind of chisel out that jawline and brighten right here. And then, oh yes, a little bit on the chin because we gotta even out the brightness. And go back in with that beauty sponge and start blending away, making it look nice and even throughout your skin. You want even complexion. So now that my concealer is on, I like to go in with this KKW Beauty Brightening Powder. I had never heard of brightening powder until, oh wait, no, I bake first. Hold up, I gotta bake first and then I brighten. So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna go back in with that beauty sponge and then bake my face, which I also thought that baking would be really drying for my skin, but it hasn't been. So we're just gonna go in and dip that as much as possible. Probably should not be doing this over my bed, but I have nowhere else to film, so that will do for now. You just kind of press it in and it's gonna be a lot of loose excess powder. And then what I also like to do is go in and put a little extra more towards the top of my nose, like that. Yeah, I feel like this kind of helps with the little bump that I have on my nose when I do a little extra there. It's not like a major bump, but I definitely would like to not have it so prominent. So I kind of just go in there and it just kind of pinches that bumpy part. And I just kind of press the excess on the top. I don't really get oily, so I don't need to bake that much, but I do like the way it looks here. So I just slightly do it on my chin, not where it's like super powdery, going in right here with the flat side of my beauty sponge and then kind of just dragging it along. And this on top of the concealer really does add like a cut line to your face when you wash it off, brush it off, and then you put like your contour there. I swear it makes a difference when you let it sit there. Hopefully it will reflect like that on camera, but if you watch beauty people on YouTube, you can definitely tell the difference with their like super great lighting and high quality cameras. But over here we're a little bit low budget, but we're real. We're relatable. I have my contour brush here, my Hoola Benefit bronzer. This stuff looks really good with all hair colors. I swear, whatever they put into this stuff, I'm hitting the pan. I'm hitting the pan, people. This means it's a good product. I rarely ever do that. So I go in with my contour brush, which is a Morphe R4. Don't know if it's still available, but hopefully you can find something like that. You see this? Okay. It's a little angled. Then I like to just put it right where I put that powder, right above it, kind of blend it up towards the top. I don't need to put too much up here. I don't really want to make my forehead that short. I don't think I have that big a forehead, but I do like it to blend. And and look a little bit bronzy because I am very white and Casper-y. As we contour, I feel like we gotta talk about the royal family. I mean, it's the big elephant in the room. Well, what the heck? The royal family is going up in flames. Like, it's very sad to me that this family just cannot seem to get it together. Oh, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of opinions about this, and all my opinion is I just want everybody to be on the same page. I want everyone to be happy, thriving, just being royal and continuing to just bless Americans with all of their royal familyness, you know? Well, at the same time, like, they're just real people and they have a lot of problems and just like everyone else. But I do think that the monarch, though, they need to lighten up a little bit. I feel like they need to stop being a little bit controlling, because clearly Harry and Meghan are like, peace out. We're not dealing with this anymore. Especially when you have a new kid. I feel like maybe Harry realized, oh wait, this is not necessarily what I want my kid to be in. And at the time before that, he probably was fine with it. For everyone blaming Meghan that it's all her fault, I don't think it's all her fault. I think both of them are just new, changed people. They just had a baby. I mean, that changes you. I don't know. And I hope that Kate and her can get along, because I love seeing the four of them selfishly together. It's just a bunch of drama that I hope gets fixed in the new year. Wipe off that contour brush and then wipe away my baking powder. Can you see? You see? Yeah, it made a little line there, which is nice. I need to buff out that bronzer though. That looks a little too much of a cut. I do want it to make it look a little bit more natural. So then I wipe this away. I'm really excited for the Grammy Awards. I just don't know who's gonna win, Ariana Grande or Billie Eilish. Love them both so much, like the biggest fans of both of them. And if I had to choose just one, ooh, I do not know what I would do. I do not know who I would pick. I love every single song off both of their albums. So for someone to have to choose just one, I would not want to be that person. Not me. All right, I also like to go in with whatever bronzer I'm using and always just kind of transition it in my lash line, because it just kind of looks like a cohesive look in my opinion. So the bronzer is in my crease. Do you see how much that bronzer made my blue eyes pop? It's crazy. You know, brown just in general is such a good color with any color eye. It just really makes your eyes go bloop. I'm gonna go in with that brightening powder, which I tried to do before, and I guess I'll use a different. I'm gonna use this brush, the Morphe R13 brush. I will link everything down in the description below, but this brightening powder, I saw KKW, you know, her makeup artist is phenomenal, and what they like to do is bake and then bright. Brightening powder just kind of lifts out that concealer that you use. I like to use like a little bit of a lighter concealer just to kind of show that difference between my foundation and my, oh, there is a hair on my eyelash. Between the foundation and the concealer, I really like the way that looks. Some people don't really need that dimension. I like that dimension. So by adding this brightener, it already just brings out the spots that you had tried to brighten before. Do you see that? I hope you guys can see a difference. I don't know if you can, but if I just kind of press it into there, it's a little bit brighter than here. It's not much brighter. I mean, you don't want it to look too noticeable, but it's nice. It's a nice little extra touch that I've been liking doing, and I did this at my wedding and a lot of people complimented my makeup, so I guess it works. It works for my face. Again, I only know what works best for me because I don't really put makeup on other people that often, so these are the things that I found that has worked really well for my skin type and my face. That is the brightening powder in one. I believe she has extra shades. I love all of her products. I'm going to use another one of her products in a little bit, but her stuff is just quality. I think it's very reasonably priced. It's lasting, and I'm just a huge fan. Now I just like to kind of like go in. I should get a blending brush, but I feel lazy. This is what I do. This is my real life. So just kind of go in and try to like blend everything together, because I like to see creases, but I also want it to look natural. So that works for me. And now I'm going to add a little bit of a blush. This Dallas blush has been a really nice transition blush for me. I love the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, but it's a little bit too pink sometimes depending on the shade of my hair when it's red. But this is a nice like brownish blush with a blush brush, and the blush brush I'm using is a Morphe R14, and just kind of go on the tops of my cheeks, make a little smiley face, and get in there. Because if you just do it like this, you might not be getting the tops of your cheeks. You really want to actually smile so you can see where that would be. And then I do like to bring it out a little bit and blend it with the contour that I had done before. A little bit on the nose, a little sun kiss, a little this, a little that. That's it. So that's what I will do. Usually this will take me 10 minutes because I know what I'm doing. I'm quick and I'm ready to go, and I just put it on my face and I'm out the door. But right now I'm just trying to explain it to you guys, all the hand motions. I know, I'm sorry guys, but it's who I am. The face is done pretty much, the base of the face. I got that all done. And now we're going to go in, oh wait, we still got highlighter. But let's do the eyes. We're gonna do the eyes really quick. I like doing highlighter last because I feel like that's the cherry on top of my face. The Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, oh, is my holy grail. Look at all those neutrals. Perfection in a palette. So I go in usually with the All Natural, do a little bit of the All Natural, and I put that on the lid of my eye. This is a blending brush, and it probably should not be used to do this, but I just like to kind of keep it nice and quick, not trying to use too many products. I'm just gonna kind of go like this. I'm so professional. Make this blending brush a little flatter, which is probably not good for the brush. And then I kind of just go underneath my eyes just to make it a little bit more cohesive and blended. I'm gonna go in and use what this is really for, blending, and take the cleavage color. This has a little bit of a purplish undertone, I would say. It's definitely a cooler shadow. And I go in the corner of my lid right here and blend that in the crease. Same with the other eye. Blend in the crease and bring it up towards the eyebrows. And I heard Kylie Jenner say to put your shadows into the top of your brow. That's what her makeup artist says to do. I don't know why, but I do it because that's what they say. So blend it out, make sure it looks really nice and blended. I used to usually put white up here, but today I'm not feeling that. Just depends on how I feel. I just kind of want everything to look blended in together. That's it for my eyeshadow. Sometimes I'll go in with like a little bit of a deeper color in the corner of my eyes, depending on how I feel, but today I'm not going anywhere really, so I don't need all that. You know what? Well, let's just do it. Let me just do it so I can show you. So we'll go in with Risky Biz and Sexpert, and I'll just do like a little bit of both. Tap, tap, and just a little bit in the side just to kind of deepen that eye. Obviously, there's different brushes for these shadows, but I don't feel like going to get another one. So see how this is just a little bit deeper in the corner here than that one. So we'll do that on the other eye as well. And then we'll put on some liner, which I don't do every single day, but sometimes I just feel like I need a little extra pizzazz. And since I'm pizzazzing with the eyeshadow, I will show you what the liner would look like with and without it. So eyeshadow is done. I still am going to need the palette mirror. So my camera is dying, so I'm going to quickly go in with my eyeliner. It's just black. I just like the way it looks against my eyes. It really defines the lid for me. I also do really love a deep brown eyeliner every once in a while too. That makes my eyes pop as well. I'm not the best at doing this and talking, so I'm gonna just put this on and I'll see you guys in a second. So the liner is on. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I do like the stuff, but I like the one that's not waterproof more. This is all I really have right now. I'm trying to go through all of my mascaras. So I just pop that in. And if you want to have fuller lashes, if you don't have long lashes, I really love to get the Ardell Wispy lashes from just the drugstore. But I have pretty long lashes, so I don't wear those daily. But I know some people would like to and not have to pay the price to get fake lashes put on every single time. That gets very expensive, but I love the way they look. Oh man, I'm definitely going to get that when I have a baby. I want like thick lashes ready to go because I feel like anyone who gets their lashes done, they always just look so put together because they're already on their face. And I think lashes make a huge difference when you do them and then when you don't. Look, this eye's popping and this one's not. So while I do the other side, let's talk about You. Because if you have not watched that show on Netflix, you need to. I was so into it last year when no one was really into it. At least no one was really talking about it on the internet. And then this season, I feel like everyone is on board, and I'm so glad because it is so good. I think this season is so much better than the first season. It honestly kind of feels like a different show in a sense. But I love the actors, I love the plot line, the ending is wild, so good. So if you haven't seen that show, check it out. And if you guys have any shows that you love and are watching currently, let me know, because I love finding new shows to watch. I've also been super excited about Grace and Frankie coming back, and I have to catch up on the last season of Fuller House. I've been loving the kids show, High School Musical, the musical. I talked about that in my last vlog, but yeah, so my eyelashes are done. I'm gonna go pop on my eyebrows and then I will be right back. All I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and Taupe for my eyes because that's what worked when I was a blonde. But I do definitely want to incorporate a more reddish hue to my eyebrows to just kind of bring it together. And I watched Madeline Pesch's makeup routine on like Harper's Bazaar or something, and she said she uses Maybelline's Auburn and she puts that like throughout her eyebrows, and she uses like a blonde to draw the outsides of it. So I definitely want to incorporate that, but all I'm using right now is my Anastasia Taupe. And that is pretty much it. We're gonna go in with our lipstick and then some highlighter and we're done. I'm using the KKW Beauty 1.5 Nude. Oh wow, I love this nude. It's the perfect nude. I can't wait to try out some of her liner. Just like how beautiful that is. It's so beautiful. It's such a good nude. I want to get a few of her liners, try a little bit more of her lipsticks because I do love the two that I have. I wore a lot of her products during my wedding. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it up there. But yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to go in with my cream highlight from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beauty Light Wand, and just kind of tap that onto the sides of my cheekbones. I love the way this looks. I love creamy makeup now. I'm just kind of obsessed with a good cream. I just think it makes everyone look so youthful and glowy. And there's a time and place for matte, but recently all I want to do is glow. 2020, year to glow, baby. I definitely feel like when you add the eyeliner, it makes it look a lot more than a daily makeup thing. So if you feel like a little bit extra, definitely do the eyeliner. I do not do the eyeliner every day, like I said before. All right guys, that is it for this makeup video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more tutorials like this, give me a thumbs up. That will let me know that you want to continue to see more videos like this. And yeah, that's a wrap for this. Thank you guys for watching. If you have anything to say, write down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. But no pressure, you know? I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!